Oh.
In the spring of '55, Paula Sue was a little over a year old. Myrtle and I took Paula Sue and went to town one day. We got back from town, and Paul was plowing down in the field, and he'd come to the house and put on some potatoes. Well, they hadn't long had a new set of cookware that was called waterless cookware. Well, he put on his potatoes, but he didn't listen to all the instructions, and his potatoes burned up because he didn't put any water in them. That was one thing. The starchy foods had to have water in them.
Mm-hmm.
Greens make their own water. Well, while Myrtle and I sort of worked on that and all, she bought a new curtain rod to go in the little hole in the bathroom and to put a curtain on it. Paula Sue was getting into the groceries, and she had a bottle of Karo syrup in her hand, walking around with it, and she fell and cut her lip real bad on the top of it. So Myrtle had to run down there and get Paula, and they had to take her to get a stitch in her lip. And every time I go in that bathroom, I think about Paula Sue getting hurt that day, and Paul burning the potatoes. Another little ditty.
How many potatoes was in the pot?
I didn't count them.
If you had it, you'd have remembered.
But I thought that was so funny because Paul just knew he had it down pat, you know.
Well, it makes sense to me. So
Yeah.
a man takes things literally.
Yeah, well, he just didn't listen to what they said about the starchy foods.
Mm.